Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Yeah, we good. We good. One.
Y'all see what we do? Hey, other side, other apostles, other bishops, other great men starting to do well, as well as some blessings, stuff the wonders that I've been doing. We got a GMS Memphis camp, all right, the former from the Mississippi camp, all right, and the GMS, GMS Arkansas camp, GMS Nashville camp, along with the other apostles, man. All right? And we out here week out, the conquer the downfall of Babylon, man. All right? And all because your feelings changed, all because America's still going down. That's right. But you want to kick it off when we talk about the car? Revelation 12. All right, Brother Sharp, can you get out?
Yep. This is Revelation 12. We started at 7. And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon.
Now, what was the war in heaven? All right, brother, behold, 2 Ezra 13. All right. What was the war in heaven? All right, Revelation 19. All right, because when it's talking about heaven, it wasn't talking about Satan trying to do a military coup on so-called God. You know, in the spiritual world. You know, no. The war in heaven is actually talking about Esau's military. He has a space department of his military fighting against the angels of the Yahweh Bahashemah side. All right, what you call the so-called UFOs, man. Which are angelic vehicles. Was there Psalm 103? 104? All right, you think it's the angels of cloud. Yep, I'm sorry.
It's Psalm 104. It's Psalm 104 and 1. And it says, bless the Lord Yahweh my soul. Oh Lord Yahweh my power, thou art very great. Thou art clothed with honor and righteousness. Who covered thyself with the light as a garment, who stretched out the heaven like a curtain, who led the beams in the chambers of the water, who maketh the clouds and chariots.
Who maketh the clouds and chariots. So the U.S. military, I think it started with the Vietnam War, you can correct me if I'm wrong. They had the green uniform. The green, the black, the brown.
Yeah, the khaki. They call them khakis.
The khakis, okay. The camouflage. Yeah, the camouflage with that jungle warfare. Because they were out in the Vietnam in the jungles. So the uniform turned to that camouflage because of the environment they were in. All right, then with the Persian Gulf, they switched to that tan color. The desert camel, as it's called. The desert camel, the water. All right, to camouflage with that terrain. But the original step, the original military that had that camouflage was the Lord of Hosts. Because he camouflaged himself in the clouds. You can have Google images where you can see the chariot outline behind the cloud. And to the brothers that the truth, you know, like, wait a minute, that's a chariot behind the cloud. Okay, right? Yep. Look at it, bro. But you can see the chariot behind the cloud, man. So, hey, Esau, you're not original. All right, Yahweh is the Lord of hosts. All right, the armies, all right, he's a man of war. So his strategy was stealth from the beginning.
Yep. And it says, he walking upon the wings of the wind.
With his chariot system. All right?
So the airplane can't do what the chariot can do. Right. The airplane can only go one way. It can't stop in reverse. Or it can't go left or right. But a chariot can do all things, man. A chariot can disappear, you know, it can go down to the sea, go up into the cloud. A plane can't do that. In what? In not a second, not minutes, not hours, but seconds. All right, a chariot can boom, 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 boom. All right, a plane can't do that. This is something like you were saying. The character is just they are alive, man. As real as the fact. All right?
So this is the build up to the description of the modern is pop. Esau has a space department for his military. All right? Why does he have a space military?
Yeah, NASA.
NASA. All right, but why does he have a space department in his military? Because you have the Air Force, the Navy, the Marines, the Army, Coast Guard, National Guard. So what's up with the space department of the military?
Why is that?
Why? See, while you're watching the Diddy trials, all right, while you're watching the deportation, the crisis at the border, and ICE going towards the Haitians out in the East Coast, Esau's prepared for a real warfare, man. Because he knows he's going to have to fight against the angels of the Heavenly Father. All right?
We'll go back to Revelation 12 and 7. And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon.
Michael and his angels, because Michael is one of the archangels of the top military. The head of the military in your house shot army, man. All right, and they're going to fight against these forces. All right, you're going to get in the scripture. They're going to fight against Esau's military, man. All right.
Yeah, and they try to use that scripture to Christians. You see what they're talking about, fight battle with Satan against the angels, and Satan and 1/3 of the angels got
They got it in. Right. That's the one. Yeah. Christianity is real.
Yo.
Yeah. It says, and the dragon fought against his angels.
Right,
And they have not.
Now the reason why it says angels, because the whole sheriff coming back with Michael and the archangel, that's the backup. Sheriff. Esau coming with the military men and their fighter jets.
That's right.
That's their angels. Like in the movie Saving Private Ryan. Towards the end of the movie, Private Ryan was there, but Tom Hanks, something happened to him, he got blind, and he couldn't see, but he heard something, and we asked him, what's that? And he said, defense, whatever, whatever type, he said, angels on our shoulders. So Esau knows that his military, his weaponry, that's his angel, because what is the angel for? Protection.
Protection.
His messages. In their case, that's protection.
And it says, and the dragon fought against his angels, and failed not. And then we going to the movie, Will Smith with that.
Independence Day.
That's the movie. Esau wrote that. And in that movie, Esau was going to war with them. But according to prophecy, you just there, they are not. And just got that word for there. We'll put the veil and say they are not. Because Esau takes out his scheme and his plot and his plan cannot mess with the Lord's power.
Well, they had two retired Air Force pilots that said that the technology that the so-called aliens have is hundreds of thousands of years more advanced than ours.
And Esau got some shit out there.
Right, and it's way more advanced.
Way more advanced. You got that weapon there? This is the word prevail from the Google. It says prove more powerful than opposing forces being victorious. Yeah, to be victorious. See, that movement, they was victorious. But guess what? According to prophecy, what's written in the scriptures, they would not prevail. All right, they're gonna lose more. All right, that's about 2nd 13 chapter. You're gonna get it. But in 2nd 13, come on, man. I ain't messing with the Lord, man.
Hey, I'm sorry, that's why I said that no one was able to make war with the beast.
Yeah.
Except for you.
There you go. Cause he the only one that's able to stand against the beast, man, and destroy the beast. And then he gonna destroy all the rest of the nations too. They all gonna have to bow down. Yep.
You got it, bro. You want to say something? Good luck.
In Psalms chapter 68 and 17, the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels.
And this how the Lord coming.
He coming strapped.
He coming.
He coming with a posse. He coming with like legions.
That's part of his glory.
Hey, look. And that's why in 2 Ezra 13, it said they was afraid of us fight.
Right.
Because when they see Yahweh Shah, when they see Yahweh Shah, they gonna fight.
That's
And
it.
then they gonna see that everybody else with them, the angels with them. Come on, bro. They gonna be like, no way they can win.
Nah.
But the Most High gonna put the spirit on them to
Yep.
fight. You know?
It says Psalm 68 and 17, the kids of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels.
You know, we had about this last week. You know, I'm trying to say I can say the 12 million angels.
That's it, man.
It said, Lord is among them in Sinai, the holy place.
Yeah, because Yahweh Shai is going to be leading the pack
Yeah.
with Michael Archangel. You know, they're going to be out of this world.
In Memphis. And some brothers have military background, so you know the proper word when I'm trying to explain.
Yep.
But sometimes, like the military, they'll showcase a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, they'll showcase in like a parade.
Yeah.
As we've seen like a diagonal line full of like 20 chariots, and then it's soar across the sky. Just like the angels, they showcase it.
Yep.
You know, they just make you know like, hey, you know?
Hey, like that time when the angels were up in the heavens and the people were looking, it was a period of time, I forgot how long it was, and the angels were like it was really in chariots, but like they described it as horses during the battle.
Oh, yeah.
And they did that for a certain period of time. You know? So that's pretty much what's happening now. But the Lord ain't showing them
The full power.
Right. They normally do. But when the Esau gets by themselves, the angels show them some shit. That's why them retired Army, Air Force pilots said that they could count to 100 to 1,000 years more advanced than anything that we had. Because when the chariots are by themselves, they wouldn't show Esau in the moon. Boom, dip them into the sun. Or dip them into the water.
Yeah. Hey, can you remember that? They told somehow trying to keep the chariot down.
Yeah.
But you see how the chariot just...
Oh yeah, playing around.
Yeah, bouncing around on it.
Yep.
Yeah. You know that old ass game? You got the other legs on side to side?
Yeah.
You just push the button and try to keep it,
Yeah, they were
That's
different.
how the chariot goes. The message was just playing with it.
Yep.
No way, you saw me take out the chariot.
I'm saying, you remember in Israel when the chariot, they was shooting missiles and he shot one down, then they shot another one, and the angel shot the missile way on the other side.
Can't fight against that power.
I'm back in Revelation 12 and 8. And they prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven.
Meaning, they lost their rulership. They lost, you know how magnificent it's going to be for a 700-year run kingdom to lose its rulership for like the mid-1400s to now? You imagine all of this in the desert? Like, you know, there are people to this day, they have a mindset that the so-called white man will always be in power. He'll always be in power. So can you read that last part again?
It says, and prevailed not. Neither their place found any more in heaven.
Their place not found anymore in heaven. They lost their place in rulership. That's why it says in Daniel 7, the saints shall take the kingdom. And we're in the beginning of a transition of power, man. And it's so beautiful that Yahweh Hashem outside is speaking of the time new. No. 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 16 and 17. And he answered, Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. And Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. And the Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha.
And that's how the scripture describes it. Describing that, horses and raised to the battle. But the horse represents power. they saw the chariots and that's how they described it. You know, the chariot, the wheat, the horsemen go on. The horsemen represent the angels.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, yeah.
You know, you can't compete against forces that crafted the earth together. You know? Yeah. Like these are the forces that through the order of the Most High, they crafted existence. Yeah. So they're the master of the elements. So your military can't beat the master of elements. It keeps the elements together.
After a war.
The Lord gave him what he got.
Yeah. When the Lord came, you've seen toy soldiers. Yeah. The commandos. You're the commando elite, man. When you're a toy to the Most High, you're the thing. Numbers 9. The best of the God for the destruction. If you had a piece of people go together, you figure it out. Like, you find out. Oh, you got it, boy.
Are you gonna bring that out? Yeah. Okay, this is
Psalms 144 and 11. Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. You know about Christians, and I speak as a man, the Christians, they would teach this knowledge so much because they don't look at this as captivity. They're comfortable with the so-called white man being over them, right? When you speak of captive exile, basically Jerusalem, all right, the whole thing, we know we're in captivity. So from that perspective, we understand the power of the so-called UFOs, we got aliens. We want the Most High to come back and overthrow this kingdom, man. All right, so we can enjoy the earth. We can enjoy what the Most High created, man. All right? We know that the angels are on our side, man. All right? We finna get stuck. This is Psalms 144 and 11. Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children, which are the Egyptians. All right, the Hebrews. All right? Whose mouth speaketh vanity. Yep. And the right hand is a right hand of falsehood. Yep. But as part of that salvation program is in our side. All right? Be delivered from savage. All right?
Revelation chapter 19, I started 10, to read, and I fell at his feet, worshiped him, and he said unto me, seek thou do it not, and thou fell servant, and of that brethren that have the testimony of the Yahweh. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of the Yahweh is the spirit of prophecy.
And who else do you know will stay submerged in the spirit of prophecy? Because one thing, right, this one, because one thing that keep along with the spirit of the house side, the spirit of prophecy.
Hey, we even got the witness of GPT. Oh, yeah. They said that they know so it's known for going into speak prophecy.
So you can tell the spirit live.
In this living waters, man. Nothing going to the topic. And the spirit is on the wisdom through the spirit is living waters. Yeah. And the prophecy, the books are open. You can even keep the tradition. Any state you go to, there's always been Hebrew something. You go to Mississippi, there's Hebrew something, man. But we didn't know if we were Israelites until anything. Bring wisdom.
It said, verse 11, and I saw heaven open.
So when it's all going down, all right, to the knowledge and understanding about prophecy. Yep. It's all about prophecy. So what prophecy is it? You say a scripture form. All right, so we are here fulfilling the divine truth. Why? Because the Bible is true about what it says. The whole side is fake. So we come out here from the Lord, not to tell them the coming of our Lord, also the stages. You know what I'm saying? Because the stage is being set, but it's different
Levels.
Yeah, different levels. All right? Because we got second chapter, which consists of boss stopping, first floor. Them all going to what the first time. So this going to usher in outside to the things we elect.
Like the MOTV.
Yeah, the MOTV. You know, so he's going to enter to Babylon for what? World War III. All these things got to take place. Before the usher of the house shall come. So what the Lord say? Go on the highway to the edge.
Let all things be done.
He's in order. See, and he's going away. correct order. So when the hour goes down, the spirit of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. So if you're not prophesying, if you're not prophesying, what are you doing? You know?
And then in the prophecy it says, you do not spare.
No, I hear no move my stuff in the set measure to fulfill. Yeah, it's the second answer.
And to show you the importance of prophecy, we talk for the Lord's name's sake.
Oh, it's the second answer. It makes sense because it's so plain. You know, and that's what the scripture say, make it plain upon paper. But he that went, didn't make language. So you gotta make it plain. Okay. It's the second answer, chapter 4, verse 37. By measure as you measure the time. Yeah, and that's what the Lord have done. When you think about all the empires before his empire, what happened? They all failed. Why? Because they all had a set time. Alright? The Babylonian, the Syrian Babylonian Empire. Alright, the Persian and Medes Empire. The Greco-Roman Empire. See, the Greek Empire, the Greco-Roman Empire, they all had a time. Alright? But now, where we at? And Rome reloaded. And guess what? It's about to fall. Why? Because it all tied to prophecy. Alright? And what the Lord has spoken, this thing's going to go out by fire. You think it's not going to happen? You think the Lord going to skip over this? Next chapter. No. You can't skip this chapter. You know, because this chapter is the most important chapter. Because it will sum everything up. Alright? That's why the Spirit of the House is the Spirit of prophecy.
That's the conclusion of the whole
There
matter.
you go. The conclusion of the whole matter. Yeah, you got it. Go ahead. Second answer, chapter 4, verse 37. By measure as he measured the time. You can't mess with the Lord, man. Man, they want to say that it's something from such thing as free will. You had a certain one that we had free will. This would be going on right now. Even with free will, right? Look, it's not even probably what it's not. Even because of the free will, it's still cause and effect. Come on. You know what I'm saying? A handful of substance. You might have the free will to do it, so to speak. But what happened is you did it. The after effect. But you don't want to admit that you don't have any power as a human, man. Yeah. The Most High controls your actions. That's it. We're all playing to our storyline. That's it. We're all actors in this movie. And what's the A? Because you know, it'll say the God starring. It'll say prophet number 1. On the credit. Prophet number 2 starring the house. We're all with characters, man. That's it. But Esau don't want to admit that he's a character that's created and has a destiny. That's it. Yeah. And this will make a movie. A protagonist and what? An antagonist. This will make a movie. The good and the bad guy. Alright? Who's the bad guy? Esau. The Edomite, God Jr. And who's the good guy? Jacob. Alright? So-called Negroes that keep on their American defenders, man. We the good guy. He's like the bad guy. Go ahead, man.
So basically, free will when you're not good. Think about it. We're glad that everything's predestined because that's a big reason why we can say what would have corrected our path. Because he wouldn't have chosen to be here for that free will.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that everything was already pre-planned. Yeah. Real good. Even the mistakes. It sucks making mistakes, but I'm growing a lot through fucked up.
The crime is not in the mistake itself. The crime is not turning to it.
Yeah.
The righteous man falls to that path and gets back up.
Right.
You know, we're not perfect. We understand that the Lord's not going to save us. But at the same time, we do the best we can. And when we come short, we have to start going.
There you go. Got mediator.
That's the only way back.
Man, that's why you have a guy so important. He been in our scenes before. You know? You got one there. Tina, 33 or 13. Master played with him with Father's hands, exactly giving him his pleasure. So man was in the hand of him that made him. So render to him as like him best. This is the point.
Yeah, that's why you can't say, what did you create? Why did you create me to be the bad guy?
Yeah.
The Most High created you, fool. You know?
Yeah, that's why it's a perfect thing.
But it said, who art thou that replies against the Most High?
Exactly.
You got that? Okay.
Whoever,
Can you read that real quick? And then we'll jump right back to the
Yeah. Romans chapter 9, verse 20. Romans chapter 9, I'm sorry, verse 18.
Nothing more.
Romans chapter 9, verse 18. Therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will he harden. Thou wilt say then unto me, why doth he yet find fault? For who hath resisted his will?
There you go. Who have resisted his will? No one. And that's why he's called omnipotent. That's why he's all powerful. Omniscient would mean all knowing. Omniscient and all seeing and all seeing. He don't want to admit that because he uses power with that mindset.
I'm gonna make the word up. I'm not gonna. Make the word up. That's
Right. But it's Esau though. But he think he is the Most High.
And so he has the all-seeing eye. You know, it's like the movie Eagle Eye.
Oh, I got you. Hold up. Now I got you. Got it. There you go.
They strapped with the dog.
Don't make me have to pull out the silver certificate.
The certified.
Top of that pyramid is the all-seeing eye.
Son, you know, I mean, you know what I'm saying. Okay, cool. Just make sure I get that back.
Yeah.
Got it again, right?
All-seeing eye. That's why he wants to put that in the thing, man. It's surveillance. Hey, who as the Most High, sitting in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Part of that, he presented himself in the likeness of the Most High, but also that surveillance system. How many cameras, surveillance cameras are there in the city? I know like 15 years ago, it said Chicago had 10,000 surveillance cameras. But then you got the parameters is a surveillance device.
Yeah.
Then they actually on TikTok or Instagram, he's recording somebody watching him with a smart TV.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
the smart TV was off.
Yeah.
But it was a little mobile.
Yeah, a little mobile, yeah.
Watching.
You're staring.
So the elites, they're surveying everybody, man. Yeah. All right? Because that's part of his God complex. All right? But there's a God surveying him and watching him. Okay? Right? But it's Syria. Oh, it's one more, bro? It's good one more, bro.
I got a quick piece up too.
Okay, cool. Can you grab one?
Yeah, I'll hold it.
What's up here?
Oh, I can bring it up? Okay.
This is Psalms chapter 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Let me read it again, Elder.
Yeah, this is Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Hey, this is one of my favorite ones, the foundation of scripture. But that shows you that Esau was the tool. Deliver my soul from the wicked. Who's the wicked?
Esau.
Esau, which is thy sword.
Nice one.
So the sword of the Most High, or his weapon on the earth, is Esau. All right, what's that? Two-ball king, traveling sword.
Yeah.
Okay, deliver my soul from the wicked. Surely this man is a character in earth.
Yeah.
We're characters. He's the bad character.
Yeah.
The antagonist. Okay? The brother is 33 and 14. That'll be the point on that one. Go ahead.
Sirach, or Ecclesiastes 33 and 14. Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly.
Good is set against evil because the Most High created duality within his creation. So there has to be a opposing force. And Jacob and Esau was the embodiment of that duality, that polarity, that good and evil. All right, so Esau is the embodiment of evil, and Jacob is the embodiment of righteousness. Right? All right, so now we're at the peak, or the height of evil, with Esau's kingdom. All right, America, which is the forefront of the wickedness. All right, of his beast system, which is antagonistic against the ways of Yahweh. All right, and the Most High has within his laws He tells you what's right and wrong, man. And everything you need in the laws, Esau is against it. And everything that's bad in the laws, Esau is for it, man.
Isaiah 5 and 20. Woe to them that call evil good and good evil. You know, woe to them that put darkness for light and light for darkness. And that's exactly what Esau has done.
That's why the world is chaotic. Everybody's mentally ill. Nobody knows. Like, hey, we're in a pre-flood mindset. What was that? Everybody with the whole after the whole heart. What is the heart? It's your mind. So whatever philosophy you would find, that's what led you in life.
Oh, mention to the blessing. There's no one something. Second Ezra chapter 4, verse 37, by measure has he measured the times, and by number has he numbered the times.
So YouTube has something called time stuff. You can time stuff everything, all right? And like if somebody does a video and there's different topics in that video, I think it's time stuff. You get the option. All right, well, the most time stuff existed. There was time stuff for the Assyrian Babylonian Empire, Medo-Persian Empire. There was the time stuff for Sodom and Gomorrah. We're still in those time stuff, but that scripture goes right into what? Measure down the time diligently. All right, so we could tell according to the prophecy where we at.
It said, and he does not move nor stir them until it said measure be fulfilled.
It's almost like he's subject to it, well, not almost. He's subject to his word. He's bound to his word. Look at the whole Isaiah 46 and 10 real quick. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. And that's why talking about he trapped on the Quran. He trapped on he trapped on all these belief systems. Because what other belief system has prophesied something before it happened and it actually happened?
This is Isaiah 46, starting at 8. And it says, remember this, and show yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O you transgressors. And it says, remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am power, and there is none like me. Declaring the end from the beginning.
Declaring the end from the beginning. That's the power. Nobody else can do that. Hey, it said in Jude, Enoch, the second son of Adam, prophesied the Lord coming back with his host. This the seventh son. Come on, man. You prophesied your house side coming back? So that hadn't even happened yet.
Declaring the end from the beginning. From the ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
My counsel shall stand. I will do all my pleasure. But the point was, he declared the end from the beginning. Right. Even they had the saying your Bible, you have the beginning and the end, and the end is Memphis. Yeah. Right. The end is Memphis. That's right now. That's why come on, man. Come on, man.
And then you still got some niggas walking around acting like things are sweet out there. It's like the whole world you see is falling apart. Like when you're in the mountain, live, crazy storms, weird weather patterns, volcanoes erupted, earthquakes. What else happened is alone on that day that's been happening really bad and we're alone. So that's how the Lord showed me that they've been in this place and they're breaking down. The Lord's breaking down now.
Breaking down.
Titus chapter 1.
Okay.
1. Paul, a servant of the Most High, and an apostle of the Holy Spirit, according to the faith of the Most High, And then knowledge of the truth, which is theology, is hope for eternal life, which the Most High cannot lie, promised before the world began. When had in the due time manifested His word through preaching.
Manifested His word through preaching, man. Right. So according to the scriptures, somebody's out here prophesying. Somebody out here is a vessel of the Most High. Somebody has the truth, man.
Preaching. You look at the days of Noah prophesying against the flood after the king passed. So all the prophets that in the day prophesied was destruction of life, destruction, that's what it's read. So in due time it's going to manifest. Right? Titus 1:3. It reads, when had in due time, meaning the lifetime, right? Manifested His word through preaching, which is committed unto me according to the commandment of the Most High.
Noah was like a vessel. It was like the Most High Himself was prophesying. He used Noah as His vessel. My voice is to the sons of men.
This is Isaiah 42:9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
That's part of Yahweh Bahashim Masai. Power. It's power, man. All right? Anybody has a agree on that?
Yeah.
Were you on that 17?
Yeah.
From 16? Ezekiel 3 and 16, and it came to pass at the end of 7
Basically, don't get mad at the messenger.
Yeah, exactly. What they want, 300. Don't just stuff message done. Look at the wife, kick his ass in the hole anyway. This is awesome. Now, he's just a messenger, you know?
That's what's wrong.
Huh? We know that the ambassadors, all right, up behind us, so we are sending the Lord to prepare you. All right? That's why I said in Isaiah 42, before they spring forth, I tell you these things. How do he tell you? Not peace and prophet.
But you know, it's crazy. Like now, you know, we talk about these events from Esau.
Right.
Everybody has a problem with it. And all the shit that he did throughout history, nobody got nothing to say. You know?
And that's sad.
Yeah.
I know not to talk about, you know, South Carolina, he had said that on his lesson. Like, that's sad. That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
And all bullshit that the Edomites have done, no one complaining about it. Here it is. We said Esau going to slavery. Only Israel can be saved. Everybody got a fucking problem.
But if you get behind on the bill, Esau is constantly bullshit, man.
Come on, call your phone like you know.
Harasses you, man. You know, even call you from a local area code.
Yeah. Hey, Cam Likely.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
But we supposed to forget about all this stuff, man.
Live and forget. Live and forget.
Like, we been like, the cities be broken. This man deliberately flooded with trash.
Yeah.
Like, A whole crack epidemic because everybody left
No.
Delta to come to Memphis for a
I
better
don't know if
life.
anyone
And
in
Memphis had a heavy working middle class. This man, the people he flooded Memphis with
what
crack,
do you hear in the background?
Jackson, New Orleans, Chicago, all right? What do you call it?
They got they using the mic
Like,
down there.
like if you think about all these things, that manufactured something. And now you see these dry bones through the city. And I'm sorry, but I can't forget. Northern Kingdom, man. All right? He has Northern Kingdom in concentration camps right now. And like nobody, like, where's the outcry? There's nobody putting a sheet up saying this is what this man has done to the planet Earth.
No, but you have Esau standing next to the motherfucking sign and shit. You know what I'm saying? Glorifying the fucking shit.
And accusing the land tribes of all being criminals and rapists and all that stuff. No, man. Without no proof.
I got this. This is Ecclesiasticus 13.
That's why this devil got to be taken out. And whoever died with him will be taken out with him. The hand going in there, the witness is not going to punish.
Don't you understand there's an enemy to the planet Earth? This enemy doesn't counsel. It's governing the planet Earth. It's got everything out of whack. I'm sorry, you have to read it. Ecclesiasticus, Sirach 13 and 23. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue. And look what he saith, and extol it to the clouds, even Esau. Anything he says, it has been respected. Up until like now you have TikTok and alternative news and stuff. When Esau, and he had his bands and the music. He controls the perception of life. Alright? So when he says it, it's almost like an oracle said it.
Yeah, and nobody can question it.
Nobody
He doesn't have to bring proof. He can just say it and it's accepted.
But all these people doing videos on the Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah.
Like that's what you're angry at? Jake is, we're telling you that you're chosen. And they put a dress on basically. You're chosen, put a dress on. The Lord is black, so-called black. And we're the problem. But Esau did all this shit. He's the problem.
He's good. Yeah, Esau saying the earth is 80 years old.
Yeah.
Take this.
Wrong with it. Yeah.
I'm saying.
Our people don't want to learn. The more I learn, the less I feel. So when you show love with this perfection, they resist it. And Esau is that person that says, do as thou wilt, he comes. Our people, they resist the Holy Spirit. You know, this is condemnation that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light. Our people, they actually love this new world. They love the out of orderness of this world. This light burns time in the back of them, right? He was so poor, he was so wicked, they went to the beach to get a license to see. The license goes to the workout naked. Esau allowed them. If Esau allows Jake to do it, saying homosexuality is good, Jake, see, it's good, it's the law, it's the law. Right. But it's according to the scriptures, they have more than laws in every time. That's what it says. It says, but if a poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumbles, they will help the old.
Yeah, you have to lose the poor man.
Bring millstone, you know? Prophet. Yeah. Right. And look at us like that. Yeah.
They call them bumper-like.
Bumper-like. Yeah. But you know, that thing, you know, First Corinthians, is that First Corinthians 1:27? Can somebody get this scripture? First Corinthians 1:27? Read it again. First, God, most I chose the base things in this world. First Corinthians 1:27. I started 26. First Corinthians 1:26, where you see your calling, brethren, that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called, and not many wise men after the flesh, not many certified scholars, biblical scholars, people who went to the school of scholars, and everybody, name me a so-called black founder of the school of theology. It's all Edomite faces. Yeah? Because you have to subscribe to his system.
Yeah.
But the Most High works outside the paradigm of Esau.
But who gave him that authority?
But
You're going to ask us who gave us our authority. How about you now? Back to the Holy Spirit.
Right.
Who gave you your authority?
right, he believes with the doctrine of discovery.
Yep.
Right. Manifest destiny. He actually believes that he's divinely inspired.
Yep.
Just like President Trump said that God has chosen him.
And the Lord did.
Yeah.
That's what they did. Hey, again, you said overcoming. You said overcoming the answer.
But if we're divinely inspired, it's like, you know, okay.
It's just like Christians can use the same faith, and we can't do it.
Right.
When we speak about faith, now you got to prove it, you got to. What about, you said, talk about faith, right?
She gonna say, well, I believe. Eve gonna tell you that the Lord spoke to her person.
Yeah.
But we can't say that.
I got my connection with God. You know,
Yeah.
you hear that all the time.
God told me.
Yeah, God talked to me last night.
Heard that.
It says, verse 27, but the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. Now, who are the weak things? We go right into see that. Look at Paul there. But once again, this is the Most High spirit. So this good, we're playing character. The Most High shows the underdog to tell the truth. Everybody laughed at Noah, man.
Yeah, mocking.
They're mocking him, man. All right? Who else, man?
You can imagine how they were talking shit. It never rained before.
Yeah,
Just like a man can never been hit with news. So they mocking. They don't know all this, man. They hit with the Martin got the best military.
Yeah. They always say this shit.
You're not knowing this place is desperate for destruction.
Yep. Got the best military. Look at the Most High got the best military.
But look at the enlistment in the military. Very low. Very low. I think we're down to like 2% of people actually are going. The majority of Americans are going to get in the military.
And everybody's low T. Like World War II, Vietnam War, everybody's low, man. These are little TikTok babies.
Yeah.
You know,
Dancing.
these little TikTok, they got women.
Yeah.
Eve in the military twerking.
Yeah.
Men in the military twerking. Like, I would have no confidence in this country if I was in the world. Like, come on, man.
Well, that's why they put that words man with machine. You can get past all those emotions to the chip in you and just program you to go and fight. You know, or inject you with all type of drugs to make you a super soldier. They enhance you. You know, so they just need a body. You know. Let me continue. Verse 28. And the base things of the world and the things which are despised has the Most High chosen. Yea,
And most High said it's something to despise. It's like, that's the role that we play, man. I think it was like Percy Jackson in the Olympics, or like I'm sorry, it was years since I saw it, one of those Greek movies.
Yeah, it is Percy Jackson.
Yeah, it was one scene where like this crazy guy with paint on his hand, he was like, the end is coming! Like, but everybody looked at him like, oh, he's the local crazy coffee guy.
Yeah.
But it's like, look at us. Oh, yeah, that's what we be out there. But guess what happened? Catastrophic events happened, man.
this is Acts 17 and 18. It says, then certain philosophers of the Epicureans and of the Stoics encountered him and said, what will this babbler say? For some, he seemeth to be a setter forth of strange gods, because he has preached unto them Yahushai and the resurrection.
Yeah, so pretty much when we speak, they look at us strange because they don't recognize the voice of the Lord. See, the sheep of the Lord are going to recognize the Lord's voice. They don't recognize the Lord is nothing, but they ain't there. And the Lord ain't going to suffer.
Yeah, so when we speak, we're like Babylon. We're set forth of strange gods. We're weirdos. We hate. We're bigots. We're evil. Because like the apostles wanted to, they don't hear the word, they don't hear the voice of it.
And you know what they're doing to us? You know how they say that some people heard the voice of the Lord, other people heard thunder and the lightning. That's what the majority of people out here hear. They hear like, they don't hear nothing. But then the others, the very few, and when I started the letter, they hear the voice of the Lord clearly. And we produce the word that, walk behind you, do the way, walking in it, and turn to the left and return to the right.
I'll read verse 19. It says, and they took him and brought him unto Areopagus, and saying, may we know what this new doctrine is. Yeah, this is like a new doctrine that we're in, which it is, it's the new song, which is the refresh song. Okay?
Everybody know Areopagus, right? Areopagus, when you turn to them,
It says, okay, yeah, verse 19, and they took him and brought him to Areopagus, saying,
you know what Areopagus is?
it's something famous Mars here.
Mars Hill.
Oh, it's here? Oh, okay.
Areopagus, Aries, Mars, Areopagus, Hill, Mars Hill. Areopagus, Mars Hill.
Like
It's
a,
Greek word.
it ain't like a city or nothing.
Yeah, it was a city, yeah.
The medium car with the windows open. This is to the GPS training where it goes. People outside the field go on this.
Yeah.
They just see going in a certain direction. They don't know where you're going. You hear it, but they don't hear it.
Like that, spiritual picture.
You go to the music, you can dance, you can look out the house, you can weird, right? You can be like really good in the music. So that's basically, we have those spiritual infos, those like things that we use, and we're able to understand and comprehend what the Lord is saying. While everybody else, like it says in Matthew 11 chapter, we have piped unto them and they have not danced. Where shall I liken this generation? You know, talk about Jake. It was like sitting at the marketplace and we're piping unto them, we have not danced. We are born and they have not mixed. So we're bringing out the word, but the frequency, they're not able to break that and understand, perceive, and with their heart, their mind, their lives, to be able to understand and then convert and then show forth the good works. You know, there's one thing to hear the word, they hear it, but they can't understand it. You can't break their soul. Like hard ground. Thieves can't penetrate their soul. Yeah, I just think it's not. I gotta appreciate this. Because for all the Athenians, verse 24, thou bringest certain strange things to our ears. We would know, therefore, what these things mean. And this is why we have a big campaign of the so-called Christians and anti-Christians coming against the Hebrew Israelite doctrine that is strange things. And it's the same Bible that they read. Yeah. So they like, what's going on? What is this? They want to debate and try to reinforce that Renaissance Christianity, that Christian Christianity, that doesn't make sense.
They're reading the KJV.
Yeah,
they're reading it.
That's why it's known as a new song.
Yeah. And in Revelation 7, it says that only 144,000 are able to see that side.
I can get Revelation 14.
14 to watch.
But where's the videos surviving the street? You know, like you got these videos. I was married to a Hebrew Israelite. You know, and it's always me when the Southern people. And she's like, I was married to a Hebrew Israelite. He made me wear a dress, and he was this, and he was that.
Watch videos all day.
That's such a wicked, evil thing.
Yeah.
Wear dress, bitch.
Yeah, right.
Evil, man.
And they always think of mystical color purple. Like, that's the picture that paint a general structure. But nobody has surviving the YN. There's not a plethora of videos like, yo, we got to
Poopy.
Yeah, surviving poopy. There's no videos of it. Alright? Nobody's doing videos like, look, our communities is just full of wretchedness. It's full of twerk videos and full of whoredom, and nobody does that.
No, it's not. That's being glorified.
Yes, welcome.
You know? That's being light and shine on them. That's the good. Yeah, that's the wrong. That's good. And they made it to a TV show, reality show. You know, Housewives of Atlanta, Housewives, Chicago. Like, this shit is being glorified. Put heaven. And that's what
That's part of the immorality. You know, she said in one way, mingle of perverse spirit.
Yeah.
That's that perverse spirit. Woo.
Oh, man.
And it's dark. And even for somebody like us that ain't been on the earth that long, I can feel it, man. It's like ever since, I guess, the internet, social media, it's darker now. Sexy red, low river.
Everybody's naked, damn near.
Everybody's naked.
You're just always naked.
Yeah.
And it's like it gets progressively worse and worse.
Yeah, as you go. That's remember that?
Yeah.
The more you mentioned already.
It's not a fact about the show. I know you got something on deck, but it's the add to that Genesis, I think 6.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's a blueprint for what happens when the world becomes wicked. Genesis 6, that's the blueprint.
This is Genesis 6. And I'm gonna start at. I started at 1. 25. I'm starting at 1. This is Genesis 6 and 1. And it came to pass when beings began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they was fine.
And who were the sons of God? It was the sons of Adam. Today we call them Israelites. You know? Because
Or the chosen line.
the chosen line from water.
Yeah, because Adam's son Cain, that line came to this. Genesis 4. But Genesis 5, that's the sons of the righteous through Seth. Adam's son. And he ran down the Enoch and Lamech and different men that were part of the sons of God. It wasn't talking about no half angel, half man.
Right, but that's what I said 58.
Right.
Nephilim, they call them.
Yeah, Nephilim, yeah.
The giant.
Right. Napoleon, when they would say, when they use the term Nephilim, they like, well, there's some fallen angels.
Yeah,
No.
right.
With the word Nephilim comes from the word Napoleon, which means fallen angels.
All of them.
They fell from that grace. That's why in Psalm 82, it says, you are God, and you shall die like men, and you shall fall like one of the princes. The Hebrew word that can fall is the same Hebrew word that's in Genesis 6, the giant. So the word giant should have never been written as giant, because people look at the word giant and they're thinking about statue.
Yeah, a tall statue, yeah.
But that giant represents that they were renowned, they were known.
Right.
So they had a great name as the sons of God, just like Israel had a great name. Like you have celebrities today, they have great names, but then when they fall, whatever happens, the sad ending of so-and-so and such and such. It was at the top. Look what we did.
Cosby, P. Diddy, R. Kelly.
That's it, you know?
But the Lord needed to allow that word giant to be there for a something about it.
There you go, bam.
Hey, them Christian, them illustrated Christian books messed me up, man. You got a giant looking at an old girl, you know, a giant for a real little girl, you know, then there's pieces in your head.
Yeah,
You know?
but that's the part of the brainwashing. But then, or should I say the part of the brain dirtying?
Yeah.
But then it said, what? Be renewed in the spirit of your mind. By the washing of the water of the word.
Yeah, Ephesians.
Right, because you know we were all in that. Remember, the Apostle Paul, the Apostle Peter said, look, that's vain conversation that you see from your father. When you were in ignorance, when you were in darkness.
Right.
Now you're coming out and you got to leave that shit behind.
Right, when you come to the light, we see
That's it. And most people are not willing to let go of their past life because there's too many achievements that they accomplish. And they figure, damn, if I do that, I got to start all over.
I got you more real quick about.
You got to be born again and you have to be a little children. You know? Little children don't fight. 5 minutes later, they're friendly. And they don't even remember that they fought. You know? Innocent.
I beg you, real quick copy of Genesis. This is Jeremiah 9 and 6. Thy habitation is in the midst of the sea. Through the sea that refused to know me, said the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah. That's through the sea that refused to know the Lord. So it's like you know, these churches, Jehovah House, also are synagogues pretty much of lies.
That's it.
You know, they program Jake to believe that because that's how the so-called preacher among Jake was taught by the master to keep his slaves in line. Because prior to that, that's where they had to take the slave Bible, because they were reading about the post and the slavery and everything. You know, they're going to pay back, so they were raised up. So the Lord had Esau give Jacob the slave Bible to condition him and pacify them.
Yeah, that's why they
Was it that time?
Yeah.
No, so you had Nat Turner, Jeremiah DC. You had Marcus Garvey. Gabriel Prosper. Huey Lewis. Yeah, that goes back to the 60s.
Black
But that goes to something else, because back then they were actually taking Esau out.
Right.
These were both for real, because Jacob was really trying to fight with them. And then most of those debunked were pretty much, even though they were in America, they were spearheaded by Levi. The tribe man.
And we ain't going, man.
Look at the Maccabees.
Yeah, that's right. And it was like what? Like over there, is it New York? I
believe so.
They're wilding out right now.
They were fighting back.
Yeah, it's about even hey, Hurricane Katrina. Jackson came from New Orleans to Jackson.
They can't see it, Memphis.
Yeah. Hey, the crowd rate went up everywhere he got with. But it's a bad against spirit of the right hand. The Maccabees, they're like a right hand.
This is what they're afraid of. This is why, like, go back to the school, and really just indoctrinate the school, the churches are just going to indoctrinate. Here you go. That's all that it is. Keep you under that banner of righteousness.
Right. To keep Esau on top. Because, you know, I said, look, you mother effers a slave. You know, and we got to keep you in check. You can't have no slave acting up to you.
Right.
You know, that's why, like, in slavery, you know, you couldn't look at the master in the eye, the eyeballing you, boy, because they wanted to keep Jake in that low state because they understood the potential that Jake had, even in that low state.
They knew the power was thus. That's why it cost the heart called the temptation.
Everything was perfect. You had the plantations, the slave masters, you had the fruit joints. But everything was corporate now. Now you have the Amazon plant, the warehouses, the restaurants, you know, the truck drivers, right? You have the churches, the mega churches, TV jakes. But Esau was still on top.
That was the great emancipation. Transfer from the hands of the slave owner
to the government.
Yeah. That's where you have the 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment ties you into being a servant or a slave to a contract. Because once you become a citizen of the United States, you're subject to all the laws. And everything is based off the contract. That's why you got a birth certificate, you have a driver's license, you know, so on and so forth. Security card.
Man.
Come on, man.
Like in Genesis.
And the most time about to save us from this plantation.
Like in Genesis 6 and 2, that the Son of God saw the daughters of men, that they was fair. And they took the wives of all which they chose.
Like a Jack Johnson situation. You know? This situation, you know?
And the Lord Yahweh said, my spirit.
Comment on that, look at all these big entertainers. You know, when you just like a regular Jake, your access to women is very limited. But once you get to a certain renown, you know, you become a giant in this world, you know, you become a celebrity, right? Famous. All of a sudden, that access opens wide up. You can get with any woman you want to. You're a Chinese woman, you can get with a Chinese woman. You might say, you can get with an Arab woman. All the access will really open up. So back then, Jake was at that step. Jake had that glory. Jake was like the celebrity of the time. Like inside of it, like Jake was the top nation on earth. So all the women, they chose. The women didn't choose you, you chose all the women. You was weird over.
You got everything inside getting it. I'm a little tired.
Yeah, like rush out.
You see how everything is upside down, man.
Yeah.
You know, to this day, Jake wants something for it. To this day, Jake got something for it in his arm.
Oh, yeah.
If you got Keisha, that's why you don't travel much.
Yeah.
I thought you could say something about
I'm rocking up down the street.
to this day, Jake saying foreign, man. If you look at Jake, if you look at Earth of the United States, it's like fruit everywhere. In the Jake. Exotic fruit. And those made for Apple Sun. So Jake like that exotic stuff.
And Jake had two people. Jake started going to the exotic guys.
That's it.
Got
Go.
fucked up.
That's the point right there. That's why Phineas killed that Jake that was having sex with that Midianite woman because he was having sex with her in the name of God. See? And that's why he was killed. He wasn't killed because he was having sex with the woman of another nation. He was put to death because he was proclamating the name of their God. Because that's a lot, that goes on a lot among these nations. You know, they have religions and priesthood, and you have to do certain rituals. And some of those rituals, you have to perform sexual acts. See?
On a sexual act.
Yeah.
Concept of God for whatever reason, good harvest, fertility or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So Jake got with those women and Jake fell for those gods.
Yeah.
It's like
And
Solomon.
remember Nehemiah? Jake's ass. Because they was taking in women, and the babies, they were speaking the language of their mothers. So you know they were learning the customs of their mothers. That's why he got mad. He can't get mad at them because they were popular women of their nation. He was mad because of the way they were raising their children.
Right, they ain't raised in the way of
Exactly.
being
They were speaking in the language of their mothers, but not in the Hebrew
There
language.
you go. Yep.
So he just lost it. He started beating ass and ripping their beards off.
And he was justified.
Yeah.
A woman supposed to really attack your spirit.
Yeah.
He gonna fall after you. That's supposed to drop her God and worship you. And you worship your God, that's how people sit. There you go. Jake went backwards. Yeah. Okay, Jake started worshiping another God.
I thought we were going to spiritual for the goodness.
Damn.
Yeah. That was part of it. I'm going to get like
And it said, and it said, and the Lord, Yahweh said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, but that he also is flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years.
those are devotions, sorry. Those are devotions.
Yeah, exactly.
On this side, you do 120 years, 100 years, like, whoa.
Yeah, that's a long way.
Right, yeah,
But back then, 800.
900.
No, you said 360. You said you only married half your life. Exactly.
Yeah, because you got niggas dying at 12 or something.
You know, how old was Noah when he started having children?
Oh, man. Lord. No, 100. 90.
No, we ain't talking about Abraham. We're talking about Noah. 600 something years, bro. 500 years. He was 500 years old when he started having children.
We got kids at 30 now, like, dang, you waited late. 500 years, man.
He experienced a lot of things. You know, 500 years on earth.
But that's half of a day. That's half a day. You know, but one day with the 1,000 years, 1,000 years, one day. Yeah. So it says, for that he is also flesh, and yet the days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days.
Those times are falling now. All right, the sons of the Most High. All right.
And also after that, when the sons of God came into the daughters of men, and they brought children with them, they said, the saints became mighty men, which were of all men of renown. And the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth.
And the renowned ones that you famous, the celebrities, like the apostles wanted for on this side. You got Dixon there, LeBron James. That's the man of renown. Eddie Murphy.
Michael Jackson,
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jordan,
Michael Jordan.
all of them. Mike Tyson, Mike Jackson.
Michael's a heavy name.
And the Browns.
What does he mean?
Huh? Mike,
You like the most high.
Maya Kalala.
Mike,
Like a competitor, bro. I love to beat you too.
I know.
Yeah, I'm trying to beat you too.
Yeah. And it says, and the most high saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth.
The wickedness of man was great in the earth. And it goes into Wisdom of Solomon 14, man. It actually details the behavior of people on earth. And you would think somebody would read that or run across that, man. Alright? It said the behavior of man was wicked on the earth, man. Now go in there.
And it says,
And you know, like the little TikTok video where they had the little 4 or 5-year-olds singing Sexy Red.
Yeah, I seen that.
Once I visited the earth and saw that shit, man. Alright? Being a hoe is not the divine intention of the Most High. Right. You know, being a nigga, an adulterer, being an idol worshiper, it ain't the divine intention of the Most High. So when he looked down on earth and saw this project, it didn't. What the fuck is this? Alright? Let me take you that. Let me take you that.
and it says, and the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thought of his heart was only evil continually.
Yeah, and then you see the same thing now. Come on, man. That's why Isaiah 13 speaks about, because of the wickedness of the world. That's when the Lord comes to judge.
Oh, God.
Isaiah 13.
I'm going to point it out. Yeah. I'll finish the world for their evil.
Right. And, so now we're looking at way back then during the sons of the Most High, and how wicked the earth was before the Lord destroyed it by the flood. And how much more now is it wicked? Because from the time of Noah, when the earth was repopulated again by his son, evil was still on the earth.
Yeah, evil was still on the earth.
And it just kept progressively getting worse and worse.
Man.
So the Lord has waited all this time from the flood till now. So he's been holding back that day. Boom.
So that's why he said, let's go ahead. He's going to pour it out without this. And now this is the time to get it around the earth. He's going to hold back so long.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to find a place to die. He's going to bring it.
Hell. And that's why you're going to have to be in the chariot.
Yeah.
People that's on the earth, even if you're in it, in shelter, the earth is going to be rocking the whole earth. So you're going to think it's over for you.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
But it's going to be so intense. But the Lord says in the Holy Week of the Covenant, because he said he's not going to destroy the earth.
Yeah.
It endures forever.
And then that's going to serve as a symbol for the new world to come. Like a great shake cloud and motherfucker. All right, now, boom, that's what we said.
But earth is going to be terrified.
Yep.
The land is going to be created, formed like the Lord of the flood. But the Lord,
Reconstruction. Yeah, the earth
The
reconstruction.
Lord will be the same thing. Islands going to rise, islands going to sink. It's going to be a whole new earth.
And now, you be surprised that earth comes back to look at it. You'll be surprised. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, don't be surprised.
Well, the Lord said He will expand.
Because you can either come together or the Lord will cause everything to come out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
We're not saying that that's going to happen, but it's saying it larger sense.
Extrapolate.
Yeah, larger sense of more
I got a real quick. Ezekiel 36. And it says we look for a new heaven and a new earth. We're in one right. The earth is going to be renewed. It's going to be refreshed. You know? Ezekiel 36 and 11. And I will multiply upon you man and beast, and they shall increase and bring fruit. And I will settle you after their old estates. And it will be better unto you than at your beginning. You should know that I am your house. Oh, yeah, so the earth is going to be better when the destruction is
than it was in the beginning. When the earth was first formed and it was still perfect, but the Lord is he's going to make it even better than that. Only the Most High can do that. But the destruction has to come first. You know, like you make a masterpiece that's perfect, you can tear it down and make even a better masterpiece and it's still perfect. You know?
Isaiah 13.
Look right to the point.
Isaiah 13 and 11.
Unless you want to do something.
Isaiah 13 and 11 said, I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity.
Yeah, because the Most High is going to take a lot of people out throughout the earth. The main concentrated destruction, the utter annihilation is going to be carried out by the great America. Babilonia la Grande.
And I will punish
Toda la tierra.
Sí, sí, sí.
América, Babilonia la Grande.
Sierra.
Isaiah 13 and 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity.
I thought it was my body, my choice. There's also a scripture that says that you're going to be rewarded for the work that you do in this body, good or bad. So you don't have free will.
And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
He saw you. That's why it said in Jeremiah, the earth was quiet after the fall of Babylon. Oh yeah. I'm going to walk the crowd.
And Isaiah 14,
I'm sorry, the takeover of Babylon.
and then Jeremiah. Hey, listen. This world will never be at peace as long as you travel through it.
Yeah. All the wicked
The world will never be at peace.
Yeah.
He doesn't know about peace. You know, all he knows is the strife and the pressure. He's not built any other way.
Yeah, the scripture saying he comes to take people from the earth.
That's it. Which I asked ChatGPT was that talking about family together.
Yeah, you can listen on that. Yeah, Revelation.
Great sword in there, you know?
You go in Revelation 6.
Revelation 6 and Isaiah 34.
And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. And will lay low the haughtiness of the hell.
You got a lot of people in the world, they got pride. They proud. You know? But the Lord said he's going to call them to see them. How they going to call them? He's going to say, you know? Or let them have a shot to my favorite throne. That's it. You know? Man, that's the lesson right there. You know, let them have a shot to come up off that throne.
Yeah, when I do that. Yeah, that's how everybody going to be brought low. All knees are going to bow. Yeah, like the apostle was saying, how the earth going to shake. Come on, man.
But look, it said all knees are going to bow. Everybody's going to voluntarily bow.
Right.
They're going to recognize that power. People bow to power.
Yes, that's it.
And when they see Yahweh coming in that power and that glory, they ain't going to have no other choice.
There's no other choice.
Yeah, like if you see like an athlete at the pinnacle, like the GOAT of these different athletic, arenas, and they do something crazy, you be like, God, damn, you kind of like, what the hell did you do? Like in college, the jumping is fucking with a backflip, jump the ball, and you ain't in amazement. You like, oh man, like, how much more when the Heavenly Father, the Son comes?
But now, what do they do to people that do these spectacular things?
They got right here.
Crazy
Yeah, right here.
They bow.
It's like an honor.
Yeah. Yeah. They're going to honor Yahweh.
Yeah, because he's going to shake what? He's going to shake the earth to the earth. Yeah, that's why I say wisdom falls in final one. He's a righteousness.
Oh, and then what is it said, what is that in the Luke? Those that are my enemies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not. So you're going to have certain things that's not going to bow down. They don't want to bow down. The Lord going to put them down.
Well, all the military. Train. All that.
They going to fight them.
And they're going to get fucked up.
Right back to
That's it. Yeah. And Lord's will, we can try to really run the whole chapter.
I had so glad earlier.
Man, because we were talking about the military and their ships and how they got their angels on the left-hand side. And now that's pretty good.
St. Matthew chapter 13, verse 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea that it moved all the waves thereof.
Now that sea is talking about space.
Yeah.
You know that? Yep, there you go. See?
With the water.
That's the brother was studying. That was the water. That's the element that's out there in the heaven. And that's where how it has coming from. This is why the person of Columbus inserted himself because he came out of the sea.
St. Matthew 13 and 2. And lo, there was a wind from the sea that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man went strong with the thousands of heaven.
And all those waves are the other nations. You know how you say you make a wave? And that's the other nation. So he said all of them are going to be moved out the way. These high hills and these high mountains are going to be brought low.
St. Matthew.
That's where he's coming out.
Yep. So he's around the earth, there's all this water.
And Enoch also,
Yep.
seven from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, Behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000 of his saints.
And that also goes to Matthew 7, 9, 10. The Lord coming, with all the angels, on the chariot. And the Lord don't need all of that. But the Lord gonna pull up his power just to let you know. And when these thugs fuck with somebody, they got something called shock and awe. They shock and awe, they overwhelm them. And the Lord gonna overwhelm them. And it ain't even gonna take nothing to take you out. So the angels really, they're coming, but instead of how we try to let out that grass, that's it. Yeah. And it's like, oh, yeah. Like when Benaiah, he fought those two guys like in the line, and they were like, nothing, he went right through him, he was so mad, and he wanted to challenge. He jumped in the second pit and killed the fucking guy.
Already alert.
Finished it off.
Yeah. The water.
He had that testimony, man.
And wasn't that King Solomon 6 man out there like King Solomon?
I believe so.
He would always say Solomon's son.
Like I said, Matthew 13 and 3. And I beheld, and lo, that man went strong with the thousands of heaven.
Our power is given to the Holy Spirit. That's it. So our power is given to the Holy Spirit. So now he's coming back to claim that power.
Man. We're going to that He said, rain. He said,
That's the lion, man. You watch those lion documentaries? And when the male lions get together, they call it a coalition, right? But the lions, they're coming to fucking territories, man. So the lion is going to have heathen all, the heathen. Ah, you right there. I'm just talking to you there. All the disobey something. I'm talking everything, man. So what is the house shall refer to? The lion and the tribe of Judah, man. That's why they hate this rulership. The
he did everything like a lion. He took it out of this like a lion.
Revelation 19 says he's coming to make war. Revelation says he's coming to make war.
Legacy Matthew 13 and
Y'all
3.
don't know the Lord. You people go ahead and give him more. You know Jesus.
Right.
GD. GD. Yeah, that's it.
You
GD.
don't know Yahweh Shai. You don't know Yahweh Shai. You don't know the Yahweh Shai and the power that he possesses. And what he's coming to do when he's coming back to the earth. He ain't coming up there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Esau knows. He always depicted as more.
That's why he's trying to hide.
Yeah.
Legacy Matthew chapter 13 and 3. And I beheld, and lo, that man went sword with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled. There was seen under him.
And the scriptures say, men like sermons, the fear and none of the things that are coming on the earth. The power of the heavens shall be shaken. Hey, back then when you had, back in 1952, I think it was, when you had the chariot on the Capitol building,
Mm-hmm.
jets and the U.S. Air Force jets were scrambling to get there, and they just disappeared. But they probably was still there.
But they
just
power.
But they just showed they was messing with these stuff. You know? And they scrambled out to get their jets out there. By the time they got there,
Chariots of this spirit.
and they probably was still there.
And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they bonded on the voice.
Right, and it's talking about what the spirit is. Alright, so what's going to be coming out of the spirit? The ladies is the spirit. Alright, this is like what's the what? Fire.
And that's what the horn is in chapter the third chapter. So now the sides came out of hand, and those are rays of light. That's the same ray of light that came out that the Lord broke the tablets in the finger of the Most High. Same thing, same ray.
Man, and then that's why I say whoever Jesus is called the name of God and his presence.
That's it. And now you know like when lasers hit, they just devastate, destroy you. Okay. Yeah. And that's what the Lord is going to do when he comes back.
War, yep. I was just thinking that.
Boom.
Right. And you know they went to the scripture.
Oh yeah, they got it from the scripture. All the inspiration that you see these movies, it all goes back to the scripture. And ultimately,
What is the word script from?
ultimately, the inspiration of everything is the word. The word created everything. So you just use Esau to work it out.
I got it.
Matthew 13 and 4. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they bonded on his voice.
Yeah.
Like it's the earth.
And he said, I am coming to send fire on the earth.
Well, we're live.
Did you ever be strong, man?
And when you read this,
Well, yeah, I mean, the church still makes it sound like most of the time you hear it. You know it's going to hit that truck.
St. Matthew 13 and 4. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they bonded on his voice.
yeah, so what we're hearing is the calling of the spirit of Habakkuk. Habakkuk is on the Habakkuk third chapter. He said, I heard God speak.
Afraid.
Afraid.
So when you read it again, you call it afraid. He's still going to call the Lord. The word is how God comes to it. All right, so we just read, go all of that through the beginning of our lesson. The Most High command that we shall not learn. But these things going to happen. It's going to happen.
Right. You're not going to stop it because of your unbelief.
Okay, what Romans 3:3. See that makes the Most High worry without faith? No. All right, so when you're hearing this, you're going to fear the Lord, man. That's why I say, to the terror of the Lord, he persuades men. So that's what we're doing right now. We persuade you to the terror of the Lord. Get your act together. That's why I say get your shit together. Get your house in order. Because when you're not covering this word, you don't. You know?
It said, like it's the up, feel it, but it feel it the fire.
Huh?
And after this, I beheld, and lo,
The second, Joel, the second chapter. Come on, man. Joel, the third chapter. You know? You can't play.
Those are the times you're in right now.
Yeah.
It's approaching.
You know, the second chapter, the provision's already there. The military, they already got the military.
Yeah.
They already got the military.
Listen.
Right. And right now, they're over there puffing up each other.
Yeah, back and forth.
Setting up, you know how you got the tree fight?
Yeah, you got the argument back and forth.
They're pushing each other and killing each other's face. That's what the Lord's doing right now with these little skirmishes. Then the night of the main event is going to come. And that's when Howard Shai cracks them tribes and makes these devils bow.
That's
To the heavyweight champion of the world.
And that's why
Yeah.
and that's why our faith lies in. Our faith lies in there.
Yeah.
All right? Like one of them mentioned earlier, 63. Yeah. Look for a new heaven and new earth. That's how they do heaven and earth on earth.
Yeah, because the earth is never going to be in perfect balance again until the right people are ruling it. Until Howard Shai comes back.
It said sit up on the top of it.
Yeah, because the earth is going to create it to operate under a wicked vibration.
And so it's all educated.
Because, you know, like just like the body, you put in foreign matter into the body, it destroys the natural ability of the body to function. So this world and wickedness is destroying the natural system of this earth.
It's like the wicked is like GMO.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. No, I mean, you said it. It's like the laws is like the earth is a computer. Yeah, they have the right software program. There you go. You put the wrong one in there, it's going to go haywire.
Hey, just like you can have many different charges, and you don't got the right charger to plug into your phone. If the charger works, it's going to work for this.
It might charge backwards.
Take away.
Hey, sometimes do that.
That's them old charges. The old charges.
Or at times it takes 18 hours.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, you got to charge. That motherfucker takes 18 hours.
So people don't know what this is about. You know, the Most High is overthrowing the system and replacing it with a new system. Or which is the older system with the old path. Well, that's the righteous framework to run the planet Earth.
Yeah, because the Lord is trying to visit the military of these nations and the military. That's what the Lord's coming to see. That's what we're reading there. That's why in Daniel 7 it says that the house of the thrones was cast down and the ancient of days was sick. You know, because Daniel saw a vision of the future when all of these different empires were destroyed and the Most High was sitting there and Yahweh Shai was presented before him and he established as the new king of everything underneath the power and behest of the Most High.
Daniel 7:18. But the slaves of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
Yeah, because the saints who Yahweh by them outside and the saints, the earth matches with the proper order. That's where you're going to have, there's nothing, a government is not wicked. Leadership is not wicked unless they happen to be wicked. So there's always going to be leadership established. There's always going to be a government established. You know? And that government that's going to be established is going to be run by Yahweh by Shem outside and the 144,000 underneath. And they're going to be officiating all the rules and the regulations that's going to restore the earth back to its proper balance.
We have to go back up to we have to land statute. Yeah. You know, that's one law that if it was implemented, you know, what else, like just adultery, soft son, arranged marriage, those systems, inheritance, you know, it is for the person. You know?
And that is the perfect, combination to keep the earth proper. That's why if you eat unclean food, your body breaks down. But if you eat the clean food, as long as you're not breaking brokenness, You'll be all right. Because that's what was created for us to eat. But when you're eating GMOs, you eat these things, they destroy you. Yeah. Yeah, we saw one lick. We saw a goddamn catfish better than a lick.
Catfish better than what?
Catfish eats garbage. That shit was so polluted, them motherfuckers tear it up.
That says a lot about GMO.
Yeah, catfish.
That says a lot about GMO. If you cook the catfish,
Yeah.
That catfish was pure. His mustache was fucked up.
that says a lot about what it is.
Put it in the water.
He wasn't even kidding. He was just...
What the fuck did Esau feed that thing?
Yeah.
When he throw it in the water.
And then you got these prehistoric fish with this fucking scientific creation that Esau put, and them motherfuckers are watching up there.
Yeah.
Now don't worry about the fish, they just die easily, you know.
Right.
Fuck out of here.
When Mike Mitch went to jail for pit bulls, like, you know, it says the man has cured up his livestock, but he goes to prison and you don't. There's videos where the beast is like a sport. He saw racing to the shores and start pitching whales and shit, man.
Yeah.
Like probably in Australia or somewhere, New Zealand or somewhere.
See, that's how you, the fruit, chicken good. It's how they fight chicken.
Yeah.
They fight dogs.
But this started in Europe. I don't know what they feel, but he saw in Europe, but it started in Europe. It's the pit bulls. They fought them in pits. Because before then, there were bull that would actually catch bulls. But they started fighting in pits. I think that's what they saw in Europe.
When you got, buck fights.
Yeah,
They don't have big fights.
Yeah, Django.
Yeah, Django.
That's Django. That's Django.
You saw a fight man. You know? Of course, we're in a society where he's not going to judge himself.
Right.
You know?
and then Jake 42.
They call it, yeah.
They show you in there.
Django.
People each other bloody something like that.
Hey, tell me, finish him off.
Yeah, you know what Django? The same spirit of the people of Rome. Yeah, you know,
Daniel Circus.
They damn near kill each other with the rest.
And who's the top fighter? Jake.
Jake.
If you want a good fight, you got to get a Jake, like a prototypical Jake, and then like an Israelite foreigner.
Yeah,
Jake.
a Russian Jake.
Like a Russian or
Like
you know,
the
like an Irishman.
Yeah, Irish man that was fighting there. Remember, he was wrestling
Yeah,
there.
Khabib. You got to get like a foreigner, Israelite foreigner Jake. You gotta get like a dark skin Jake.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? You put them together, you got a money fight, man. You get to an Irish, fighting Irish, you know, with a Jake.
They think it's two different people.
Y'all remember on Rock? Brother, which one is
Rocky 50.
Remember the Rush? Yeah.
Come on, that machine there, talking.
Draco.
Draco, yeah.
I think that was number 3.
Next week.
Yeah, he was 3 or 4.
Might have been, I don't know which one, but
Some of the big
they got the power.
the one that
See
killed
how,
Apollo Creed.
they knocked him out. Rock had to come in.
Nigga had the American flag pants on.
Yeah, that's why he got his ass whooped.
Pants.
Get the stripes out of there. You got something to
Yeah, it's the second Evans, 15 and 6. It says, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth,
Go.
and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
And that's what it was going to destroy America. That goes hand in hand with that. You know, that's what somebody can get there. Just going around the night. You had it? You know? And then pretty much, you know, that's, we're looking at Lord said, he did it and he left it as an example to those that have God. You see in the blueprint that the world in the beginning was so wicked and the Lord was going by water.
Yeah.
Now we're seeing the earth progressively getting more and more wicked, and the Lord said this one is going to fire. And people still don't see the destruction comes. They still immersed in whatever wickedness
And
they
they're going to be all they mind.
Right.
Because how do you get rid of pollution? Burn it.
Yeah.
You have those waste fields. Yeah. So they burn the waste. Yeah. Like in Haiti. Yeah. Right? Is that where they will burn the trash. Yeah. So this place is polluted. And America is exporting pollution. Yeah. They went into all the nations and forcing it to go down. Forcing the people to do it. You know, the Westernization is like Romanization.
Yeah.
Hellenization. It's the same thing. The Lord's going to destroy the pollution. This time, last time, he washed it away. This time, he's going to burn it away.
But I was talking to a firefighter. Yeah, I was talking to him. He was a firefighter. It's like a pilot. Firefighter pilot. And it was like, you know what they do?
Like a chopper. Like in a chopper.
Yeah, I would say so. You know, we used to fly in LA when they fly the agent over the fire. It was like what they do. The formers, they burn the lower.
Yeah.
They drive
Yeah. To stop the fire.
So, well, you like, so you see farmers born under with a fire.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You got it.
And after it does, they remove the soil. Soil is renewed when they burn the soil.
I believe they used to do that.
I was like, over here saying everybody.
I want her a little bit. Got her.
Everything. You know, so instead of jumping on all your crops and destroying them, don't burn a portion of a crop to destroy that fungus and that mold that is spread. Okay, it could be like a blight, right? You know, like a particular blight, fungus or something. You know, burn it. You know,
It'll show you like missiles.
Yeah.
With the weather agent.
Yeah.
What is going to like the smoke that comes from that cloud. It's like saging the earth.
Yeah.
You know.
So you don't want to change it either way. The Most High got the fix for you.
Yeah.
He gonna burn your ass.
The savory smell he won't.
That's it.
just like you when you cooking steak on the grill or they got the burgers on the grill. You know, the aroma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you have to wipe him out. Show the whole world, like, no, we started fresh. Okay? And then leave that spot as a memorial. If you didn't see the next one, you're going to be just like this. You're going to have all the records there. And it's going to be that new Nine Holy Day where the whole world is going to have to worship.
Yeah.
It's like a commemoration of remembering the new pastor. The new pastor. Israelites were delivered from America and to reflect on the tribulation, the oppression, and also the destruction of Esau. He don't have to hold that pastor. Isaiah 16:14.
Like you ain't never been that loud though.
And that's going to be the memorial of the new, of the deliverance. Like the old one was the pastor.
Jeremiah 16:14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that it shall no more be said of Yahweh living, and brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But Yahweh liveth, and brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
Yeah, because, I mean, the pastor was still going to hold the pastor. But this destruction and this deliverance, this memorial is going to overshadow what the Most High did in Egypt. So it's going to almost be like it's not even talked about really like that.
Yeah, I'm going to give you like a small little example. Like back in the 70s, 80s, you had Dr. J and different other doctors there that was big stars at the time. And everybody was, but then newer players came in and took over that star. And all the way to today, you got the LeBron, Allen Iverson, Steph Curry, that outside of a lot of the older
They're rarely talked about.
Right.
They're talked about every once in a while. They're still talked about, but they're overshadowed by the new age of superstars. You know, so it's going to be the new. This High Holy Day is going to overshadow all High Holy Days.
Yeah.
That's the young nation of
This is spiritual side.
Even if you go to the pocket and say, he said, I'm ready to grant a gift. Yeah, because Yahweh Shai was with us in the first pastor, as a deliverer. And he did not call us up to
time he's going to actually physically come on the scene, destroy our enemies for the whole world to see. Right? Because other nations, they heard it.
Yeah.
But they didn't, all eyes weren't on the actual destruction. This time, all eyes are going to be on the actual destruction.
Yeah, because they're going to actually see it.
The destruction. And they're going to feel also.
They're going to see the Israelites elect.
Yep, get beamed up. So you're going to have the elect scattered throughout all the different parts of the earth too. So in China, you're going to have Israelites being beamed up. In Russia, Iran, you're going to have Israelites being beamed up. And then the whole world's going to actually feel the rocking to and fro, the great earthquake.
Yeah.
But Yahweh now is going to physically come and beam his people up. Okay? And then those same people, Jerusalem's going to come down on the earth. And then get everything in order.
And then the angel closed the prophetic when the word was being taken up. He said, why is it like they do the same way that the Lord is leading them, the same way he's
Come back.
He's coming back in the same ship. But it's going to be bigger.
Yeah, and another difference that he's not gonna be here.
Because he's already glorified.
Right.
He already went through the humiliation. Now he's coming back from the glorification. He's going to be glorified.
That's it.
You know, and because right now he ain't coming back with nothing but take the praise and take over from him. And take over and make sure everybody on the planet bows to him.
We'll say to deliver and to destroy.
That's it.
See, this gonna prove that America is spiritual Egypt right here. The second Exodus 15 and 11. And I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm.
That's Yahweh shot. That's the Lord's right hand. That's a mighty hand. Okay, because the deliverance that's getting ready to take place, because mind you, deliverance and destruction is going to take place simultaneously. Who can do that? Who can say a group of people that have that nobody in the earth can say who the elect is or isn't? Right? Only the Heavenly Father knows and His Son. So when the destruction comes, the Lord is going to have each individual of the elect not to touch. That's a mighty hand. To get you out of, you can be the only one in the city to be delivered. No, nothing happens to you. Your bed's all up. You know?
He that abided in the secret place of the Most High.
This is Psalm 91. Yep. So it says, I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
That's the Lord coming this time now to deliver the Israelites from the modern day Egypt.
There you go.
And there's no coincidence that on the back of the dollar bill, you have an Egyptian pyramid. You know? The Egyptian pyramid, what is an Egyptian pyramid doing on the back of the dollar bill?
Yeah, see?
That goes back to Egypt. Why is it on the back of the dollar bill? Because the Lord made it to where they put it on there because America is known as Egypt. And the so-called presidents would be like the modern day Pharaoh.
We in Memphis.
Yeah, we just did a lesson on that earlier this week.
And you had the Bass Pro,
Yeah, bad throat now,
you know,
bro.
which is
Pyramid.
pyramid, and then years ago they had the statue of Ramses II, you know, and then they moved it over to the university.
Memphis State College.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what's that all about?
Yeah, they
And they said when Andrew Jackson and them set this place up and called it Memphis, they were commemorating Memphis.
ancient Egypt. Because why they didn't destroy it? Why they just didn't destroy the statue? Why they had to sit it in another place?
Yeah.
Correlation between Nile River and the Mississippi River is the same thing.
They call it the American Nile.
Alright, one more. It says, Egypt shall mourn.
And that's not the only. There's many other parallels, right? In Washington, D.C. They said that when they chose the land to build Washington, D.C., they chose it because it resembled the Mars land. And that's why there were certain buildings that they want to set up and establish. And it was set up perfectly, but they couldn't set it up because they couldn't get the ground, steady enough. So they had to kind of shift certain buildings over so that they could be able to build it.
Yep.
You know, but they had to be, what we saw everything has to do with measurements and numbers.
But it makes you
Yeah.
all about measurement. You know, and then another parallel is Bombing the Dead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's like here's Bombing the Dead. There's like a ritual they will go through. That was doing the death is actually more worse than life. That's what you're about life. You know, Esau makes more money off of the dead than alive. Especially these celebrities. You know? Like Tupac is bigger than when he is now than he was when he was dead. And who owns all those rights? Esau.
You know what he's doing?
Yeah.
That's why those celebrities that find out about Uncle and Master are fucked up.
Every time.
Prince, Michael Jackson.
Or they get humiliated, they get ran through. Yeah, before they get put together, they get humiliated and they get trampled.
So it said, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be spent with the plague and punishment.
Oh, like for example, Michael Jackson. Everybody knows him like the king of pop, but also allegations of child molestation too. So it's like an asterisk on his name. He can never be the greatest because there was this bring that you saw bring that up. What about this? What about that? And was he doing those things? I mean, who knows?
Who knows?
You know? But look
The man himself.
Accuse of thy brethren.
The man himself. That was Esau on. That was they free.
Yeah, but Esau does no wrong. You know, he stops crime. Right. You know, he's a crime fighting machine. Right. Bringing justice, you know. Right. Where your Justice League, like he's actually going around the earth looking for it. That's why he bombs Iran. He's a terrorist state. Right. It's a terrorist sponsor, state sponsor of terrorism. We can't have that. We gotta bomb. We're gonna make sure it includes the whole earth. Meanwhile, he's the actual perpetrator. That's the perfect way to hide yourself. Right? You wanna hide who the Israelites are? Well, just say you're the Israelites. So nobody can say who's not.
Yep. That's how you know that his characteristic and his schoolhouse is about sex. Yeah. He's crafty. So he's a snake. So, but it says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. That they just, like, that they,
Oh yeah.
They're still more than that. That's the jumping button for the Most High generated the report of the full destruction and annihilation of Babylon, great fire, many plagues. It's like ancient Egypt. You know, you got different actual diseases, not manufactured diseases. Actual shit that jumping on motherfuckers and taking them out. That's actually gonna happen. People fighting each other, killing each other with swords.
Beast newly created.
Okay, he's newly created. You got the family, actual family. You know, and then those Messiah was sent to. He's actually prayed. But let me give you a quick point. Forgive me that the verse is on side.
This is Isaiah 31 and verse 1. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots.
He trusted his man's kingdom. He trusted his man's. Yeah. 2/3 of the clergy to the kingdom.
Yeah. But he saw king and because it says because they are men.
Yeah, because it says, and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many.
Right. And that's they see Esau's power. They see the military. They're like, oh no, we riding with them. We ain't riding with the Lord. What he's showing. They ain't showing nothing. A bunch of bums in the corner preaching the Bible. Yeah, the justice on now. We ain't dealing with that. Look at this. Look at Master. Master got them tanks. He got them planes. He got, he got machine guns.
And he gave me a PS5.
Yeah, and he got access to all the money.
Come on.
oh, and they got some robots.
Yeah. That's like,
So it's like,
Yeah.
Police with my baby, kids.
Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I,
Yeah, I seen that, the one with the dude walking the goddamn robot dog on the leash. I think there was somewhere in England or some shit like that. Walking the goddamn robot dog on the leash.
Pieces, man. But I mean, that's what these people see, something tangible, something they can see. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with that. They can't see the spiritual side of what's coming.
It showed you that because when Jacob was murmuring, complaining to Moses, he was like, why you bring us out here? The Lord to kill us? You know? He said, we can just be certain it was all good. We got fish, we got meat, onion, garlic, you know, garlic, you know? They were eating good. You know? So it shows you that Jake is comfortable being, you don't need, all you gotta do is have a little bit of food, cheap entertainment, or the one on the couch, you know? A place to, let up their steam, place to drink, a gym. Yeah, that's all you need. That's all you need. And then you complain. You're fine, man. Institutionalized.
They come out here to do
It says, and horsemen, because they are very strong. Right. But they look not into the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord, Yahweh Shah.
Right.
Verse 2 it says, yet he also is wise, and will bring evil, and will not call back his word.
So the Lord is going to bring evil upon Israel at that time, and he's not going to call his word back.
Right. It says, but will arise against the house of evildoers.
The Edomites, the nation, that included right there.
It says, and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are men and not the Most High.
See, the Egyptians are men and not the Most High.
And their horses flesh and not spirit.
Their horses flesh and not spirit. But when the Lord comes back, he's coming as a mighty spirit.
It says, when the Lord Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down.
So if you are leaning on Esau to help you, you're going to fall just like he's going to fall.
What's that? Hand join the hand.
The witness shall not be upon you.
That's right. It says, and they shall fail all together.
Right, they shall fail all together. So you have to take on come and keep them with the person of the
Second edge of 13.
Yep. But thus hath the Lord Yahweh spoken unto me, like as the lion and the young lion roaring on his prey. When a multitude of the shepherds is called forth against him, he will not be afraid of their voice.
That's how the Lord's coming back. There ain't going to be nothing that Esau can do, no weapon that they have that's going to shake the whole tribe. Oh, no, we told you. They're coming without fear.
Nor abase himself for the noise of them.
Right, because remember, I was trying to say, he cried to the Father, I don't die, He ain't going to cry to the Father this time. He's coming to get back.
Yeah. Right. It says, so shall the Lord Yahweh of hosts come down to fight for the Mount Zion and for the hill thereof. As birds flying, so with the Lord Yahweh hosts defend Jerusalem.
That's the chariot.
It says, defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over it, he will preserve it.
So that's going to be the second passage. Whatever's going to be called, we don't know. But the Lord's presence.
It says, turn ye unto him from whom the children of Israel have deeply revolted. For in that day, every man shall cast away his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which your own hands have made unto you for a sin.
Yeah, and they either going to turn against Esau. So you can help us, Lord. So we believe in you. Hey, like that's why the prophet God said that in the kingdom, the ones that play seven on this side, they're going to get piece of the work.
Yeah. I love it.
He's
Stephen, that's
Steve. Yep. Verse 8.
hey, that's Stephen's spirit going to put you the other. Mike, you know? Yeah.
Isaiah 31:8, it says, then shall the Assyrian fall with the sword, not of a mighty man, and the sword not of a mean man shall devour him.
Just talking about, American things. Because it says that this is the same way they say he needs to lift it up sword, the weapons of war, be lit out of blast of fire. That's the same thing this is saying right here. Say it again.
It says, verse 8, then shall the Assyrian fall with the sword, not of a mighty man, and the sword not of a mean man shall devour him. It says, but he shall flee from the sword, and his young men shall be discomfited. It says, verse 9, and he shall pass over to the stronghold for fear, and his princes shall be afraid of the ensign, saith the Lord.
They're going to try to hide. You ain't going to be able to hide. That's it.
It says, then, and his princes shall be afraid of the ensign, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shah. Whose fire is in Zion, and his furnace in Jerusalem.
Yeah. And then he's going to make one to give you that line, It's called some
Daniel 7:18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
Who are the saints?
Israel.
Jeremiah 50:21. We already got to act when the Lord will do it. He said, with thee will I break the peace of the nation. He said, with thee. All right? This is John 18 and 36. Yahweh shall answer, my kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then my servant will fight. Then I should not be delivered to the Jews, but now is my kingdom not from him. So they said that his kingdom, his servant will fight. So when Yahweh shall come, what's going to happen? He's going to fight, but he's going to take all the wounds. All right, going right back to 1 Corinthians 15. All right, he's going to reign. What? Put all engines under his foot. That's what our Lord comes with. All right, he comes with deliverance, and he comes with mad destruction. All right, because he's angry. The Lord is upset. Right. And we have been brought up in Babylon the Great. Learned to be evil, what is our love? So long. You don't do no evil. When you go into the street for yourself, the Lord is a bad man.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
He's going to show you.
And he's going to show you.
Man of war.
Yeah? He's going to show you.
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Hakudash.
Come on, that's